So hey guys, in this video I'm going to put you through on how to install React Native. So we're going to be installing React Native and Android Studio, and I'm going to walk you through and show you like on how to go about that. So starting with let's head over to developer.android.com where we can install Android Studio. So I already have mine installed. Yeah, so just install that. So another thing important tools you need to install is Node.js. So you go to nodejs.com and then you download Node.js. So download the one with LTS. That's one that's recommended for most users as it is more stable. You also need to install Git. So just go to git-scm.com and then you can click here to install. Also, you need to download Chocolatey. So peradventure when you were installing Node.js you didn't install Chocolatey, here's how you go about installing Chocolatey. But assuming while installing your Node.js you also install Chocolatey, because actually it brings up an option that you should install Chocolatey. So assuming you didn't do that, then you should do this. So just copy it, okay? And when your Git has been installed, so you go to search it up and then you run it as an administrator. So after copying this code, you paste it in your Git terminal and then you press enter, and then you have your package installed, right? So now let's get to the juicy part. Now, how do we set this up? So like I said, I already have mine installed, and here is it. So I'm just going to open it up. I think I opened this twice. Okay. So I'm just going to wait for this to set up. Click on next. Right. So click on next. Yeah, I'm installing this. So click on next as default. Yep, like this. And let's install. So just wait for that to install, and we should be ready in a bit. So let's pause the video what that does. Android Studio. No, why is this not going down? Okay. So yeah, we won't import our setting, and then we're going to proceed. So let's be a bit patient for our install. So actually don't send me anything. Alright, so we can click on next here. Let's click on custom and let's click on next, and you can see we have this installed for us. Okay, so we already have this, so we can click on next and we'll use the recommended and just click on next too. So this without the execute Android emulator app event. Maybe I should just let's click on next. Okay. So this is what we're going to be installing. So it's good you also have like enough space because it might be a bit heavy. So we're going to accept. So I accepted it. So click finish. So now it's all done, right? So we can move. Yep, right. We can move next, and we can click on finish, and then we have this. So what do we do from here? So we're just going to run through. See, the thing is that this video would someday be outdated because we won't exactly move with time and that, but well, the documentations will always be here. Okay, so I'm going to teach you how to follow through the documentation. So we're told to install the Android Studio. So it said download and install Android Studio. While on Android Studio, install wizard, make sure the boxes next to all the following items are checked. So let's go back here and let's click more actions, and then we'll click on the SDK manager. Alright, so here we have the SDK. So we are told that the following should be clicked. Okay, that is the So here we're told that the Android SDK should be clicked. Android SDK platform. So let's check here. Android SDK platform, Android SDK. So we have that ticked, and the Android virtual device. Okay, so let's go back and let's look at this. So another thing we see is that I think let's see. Another thing we see is that we're told that so however requires Android 14 upside down kick. So let's go and find that Android 14 upside down kick. So we have that already selected. So now the SDK manager comes before we do the Android settings. Okay, so we're told that select the SDK platforms tab within the SDK manager and make sure the following items are checked. That's the Android SDK platform and this. So I said you should look at this. So we're just going to follow all that process now. And should be good to go. So I'll just follow this through. Alright, so we were told to pick the Android upside down cake, the Android SDK platform 4. So SDK platform 34. And as you can see, when you click on show package, you can see that the SDK platform 34 has been picked. Then next, we also have to ensure that the Intel X86 Atom 64 is also picked. So I'll just go here and ensure that the Intel X is also picked. Intel X Atom 64 is also picked. So, and here we're told all Google APIs Intel this. Underneath under SDK platforms, let's go down and let's click on show package details, and we can also see that the Google Intel X system API has been picked for us. We have system image. So for the expand build, and then 340 is also selected. So let's check that it's selected. So yeah, out of 4 selected. Okay. Everything was already selected. I click on apply to install the XDK related tools. But the thing here is that it has actually been already, like, it's been done for us. Except if I just want to do it for us. So everything has already been done for us, so that's fine. So they said we should configure our home environment variables. So to do that, we just check our environment variables and come here. So how do we get this this part? So let's come back, check around here. So let's click on customize. Let's check all settings. So we can just come here. So you can just actually just copy this. So let's add this to our environment variable, and the way of going up, you can just write environment, and then we can just click here and then create environment variables, then we can just create new and we'll call it we can just try copying what we have here, Android Home, and let's go back here and we're going to put it down here, and I'm going to put this here. Okay, and just click on OK. So we have Android Home right there. Then our path, we'll click on new. I'm also going to add that path, and here we're adding platform tools. Okay, and we'll press on OK, and press on OK, and we'll press on OK. So check if all this is done. Let's check if our Android Home path actually, our SDK is actually installed. So we're going to open our PowerShell. And then paste it here. And let's see. So you can see that our Android Home has actually been added. Then also to check if we also have our path tools, this SDK platform tools there, we can also go to check if it's also there. We'll just open our PowerShell again, and we're going to put in ADB, press enter. So when it brings out a list of all these things, it means that our platform tools they've actually been installed. So to go on from here, we would just copy this. So just create a new project and we'll open up our CMD. So just open up our command here and just paste it right there. So I'll probably just named it. Okay, let's see that's awesome project. Alright, and I'll press enter. So let's see what we have. And I'll just click Y. And why I didn't follow through with this, because I don't have I've not previously installed a Global React Native CLI. So, and you can also do this when you want to specify the version, and if you want to know the version, like you want to, like, you can specify whatever version you are. So what this is going to do for us is that it's going to get the latest version. Okay, so after long follow through with this, let me see if it's all set up. I'll see that the app is done installing. So what we would want to do next would be to set up our emulator. Okay, so we did all this, so just press on OK. Yep. So what I want to do now is to go to the emulator. So I'm going to put on my SDK manager. No. So now let's open the Visual Device Manager. Open my terminal again. So I installed a new terminal, a new device, and to go about that, just pick any that you would want. And I wanted to pick a lower version because I observed that I had issue with the higher one. So I ensure the one you're picking as Play Store, so you're not limited. So by the time you click next, I also installed this. You can install a lower API depending on whatever you want. Then click on Finish Up and it's going to install. So I'm going to just put this on so it can run. So what that is doing, I'm going to open up, I don't know why I keep getting these errors. While that is loading, I'll open up my my terminal. Okay, and I'm going to cd it to the directory we are created. It's awesome project. Okay, so I'm going to wait for the device to come on, then we'll put in our the command prompt. So you see that it's loading up Google. So I'm just going to try to connect to your account. Start. And while that is happening, we're going to open up another terminal to. Sorry, I should have first thing to do would be to seed into the awesome project. So let's force cd into the awesome project, and then npm run Android. So that should do. When you first do it, it probably take a lot of time. Set up your React and all of those things. So you can also check this. You can check out the React Native, documentation, and I'm still going to do a number of tutorials now we're going to work with React Native. Yes, so that's that. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in my next video.
I only see my goals. I don't believe in fair.